Hello, hello, my rebel souls, my beautiful, beautiful rebels. And this is another pick a card. And this one is going to be about what their intentions are. And should you even go there, really? This could, you could watch this about someone you're already involved with, someone you're considering to become involved with, or somebody you just want to know, like, hey, I wonder what their intentions would be with me. So, without further ado, we're going to just start. And I have 5 stones. Don't directly quote me on this one. But no, this is a ruby fluorite, an amethyst, a moonstone, a rose quartz, and a clear quartz, which I just love clear quartz. I just love to keep them around. I feel like they power me up. So go ahead, take a minute, pause it, pick your stone. You're going to be drawn to one more than the others. And I'm going to clear them away and get started. Starting at the clear quartz is 1, rose quartz 2, moonstone 3, amethyst 4, and the ruby fluorite is 5. So here we go. Now I am moving all these suckers out of the way. I'm using the Romance Angels. And this is for the clear quartz. Alright, so the first card I pulled was Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Well, everybody knows that. So maybe reel it in a little. I feel like that's what that one is. So yeah, that's what I feel about that card. It's pretty self-explanatory. And anyway, along with that one, I pulled finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe somebody is having a hard time. Maybe you're having a hard time, or the person that you're trying to peek in on is having a hard time. Either way, when things are financially tight, it could be very hard to be trying to date someone and be with somebody. Unless you're already involved, then that could kind of put a damper on feelings of romance. I mean, it's a responsibility that we all have. But sometimes the stress of it can really affect your love life, like in a major way. Along with that, I pulled religious factors. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel like with this one, this is, again, I love these cards because they're so straightforward, but I feel like this could be, I don't know, pretty simple. Like maybe he's Jewish and you're Catholic, or you're Muslim and he is Baptist. I mean, it's, again, pretty forward cards, which is why I love them. But yeah, I mean, when you are from different backgrounds and religions, that can cause problems, especially when you're dealing with your family, because they feel one way about your relationships and you feel one way about your relationships, or they could heavily influence who you date or who you feel like you need to end up with. And I feel like this could be a subject that you have to sit down and seriously have a heart to heart, not only with this person, but with yourself. And I understand when you feel like the familial or cultural pressures. Um, but at the end of the day, the only person who's going to live your life and be happy for you um, is you. And that's it. So you probably really need to take time out and assess what's super important, even your hard limits in your relationships. Um, Unless you are just one of those people in one of those super strict religions, and like Scientology, or Um, I know a lot of people who are Jewish who fell in love with people who are not Jewish, and then they converted. So it's really all about what you're willing to compromise, and it's going to be a compromise on both your parts, uh, whoever is in what religion, you know. So yeah, so this could definitely be affecting your love life, and I also put uh, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So I feel like this pile is definitely saying it could be worth it, but it's going to be work. Like, it's not going to be completely smooth sailing, no rough waters. I mean, I think it's pretty evident that if you know, you put the work in, then it could definitely be worth it. So, again, these were the cards. Maybe you want to look at them again. So, it said, love yourself first. Finances and career, religious factors, and give your relationship a chance. So, like I said, this relationship could be worth it, but it's gonna take a lot of work. And remember that you have to love yourself first before you're committed to loving anybody else. Period. And that's straight from the mouth of Mama RuPaul. Yeah. What was my second? Okay, if you chose the second stone, which I believe was the rose quartz. All right. I don't even, I just totally threw the stones to the side. I'm so sorry. But if you pick the second stone, this is your pile. Um, so the first card I pulled was worth waiting for. Timing is at work in your love life. So maybe you had to wait for this guy, or maybe you're waiting for this guy. And that's okay. We spend a good amount and chunk of our times in life waiting, and trust divine timing. Like, trust. It has got you. You will get it exactly when you're supposed to get it, period. And I feel like the second card I pulled with that is, well, that and going back to the first one, maybe you did already do the weighty game. And you met this person, and you're just trying to take a peek. And then the second one I pulled was passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Oh yeah, get it, girl, get it. I'm just saying, like, it's like you waited for this passion, and and when you get it, it's nice. Like, you've been waiting for it. They could be really amazing in bed. They could be great lovers. And then the third card I pulled was this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So maybe this is somebody that you waited a while for, and it's very passionate, and then you met them and you feel like, this person could be it. This could be like your ultimate life partner. This could be your soulmate. This could be somebody that you could spend your whole life with, and you just have that feeling about them. And to solidify that even further, I pulled true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. I mean, need I say more? I mean, wow. It's like, okay, let me paint the picture. Okay. Dig, if you will, this picture. So you waited, we all do it at some point. And if I feel like it's so much more healthier than the person who just monkey bars from relationship to relationship. It's like you paid your dues, you waited, you met them, you felt the passion, and then it's like, ooh, you felt like this could be it. This could be like that dude. This could be like the ultimate person for me. And then, you had that, you realize, this is true love. This is a romance I've been waiting for my whole life. I dreamt about it, and it's so much better than I could have imagined. Better than all the best things in the world. Better than double chocolate. Okay, maybe not better than double chocolate cake. I'm just saying. but pretty damn close. And the last one I pulled was romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Well, this goes without saying. I pulled the passion and the true love, and this could be the one. So this goes without saying. You have some serious romantic feelings for this person. And this could be that ultimate romance, like the one that you tore your braid when you're like 13 and you thought about a guy and you imagined a guy, and it's like so much better than that because it's real life and you're an adult and so is he, and do you, boo? I mean, hey. Okay. And that is the second pile. All right. The third pile. I think the third pile was my moonstone. I'm not 100% sure. Either go back and see. You know, if you watch this, you skipped ahead. So this is the third pile. And this one is a little different. And only 4 cards popped out with this. I think it's either 4 or 5 for each pile. So sorry if they're not long enough or if they're too short. But I just say what comes to me. So bear with me. So the first one I pulled about their intentions and was deception. So there are multiple ways you could read this. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So somebody is deceiving someone. Now you could be deceiving them. They could be deceiving you. And it could be something very small, like about their personality, like maybe they're like, I don't know, OCD about things and they try and hide that, or it could be like maybe they're married and they have a whole other family. Either way, somebody's being deceived, and that is what came up the first card. Now the second card is chemistry, and there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So okay, somebody's deceiving someone. It could be small, it could be big. You'll know what's what if it's, you know what I'm saying? This is your situation. And then I pulled chemistry. So you feel completely and utterly attracted to this person. Like they are the bee's knees to you. And magnetic attraction is really hard to come by. And I feel like it always happens between two people who are involved in separate situations. Like you both could be involved in whole other lives and situations and marriages or relationships with people. And you just meet each other and it's like this magnetic attraction. Like you are instantly drawn to each other. Like you're yin and yang and you feel this cosmic pull and you feel like it can't be denied. So there's that. And then I pulled getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So maybe this is somebody you were clearly not expecting, really at all, and it just happened, and you met this person, and you're both got other things going on, and you have this amazing chemistry, and you're just chill right now. You're just taking the time to get to know them as a person, and it's nothing like overly serious, but you feel like it could be. Like you probably have this feeling, especially if it was magnetic. And I feel like with people where you have that magnetic attraction, it's almost like a shock when you touch each other. Like, you from scuffing your feet on the carpet and then touching them. Like it could be like that. But now you're trying to take the time and get to know them and what they want and what they need, and they're trying to get to know you. So it's deepening, and the more you know, the more you want to know, and the more you want to be with them. So, all right. And the final card I pulled for this pile is wedding. So this situation involves marriage. And I'm thinking that, like I said, you may be married to somebody else. They may be married to somebody else. This is definitely, I feel like, third party situation or fourth party situation. I mean, I feel like you both could have other partners in your lives, and you just unexpectedly met each other, and this happened, and you weren't expecting this. And I mean, the thing is, when you have that magnetic attraction, you could choose to honor it and get to know each other and see how you truly feel and dig deep and really just have that deepening of a bond. Um, but eventually it's going to come to a point and you're going to have to make a decision. So, this is their intentions or, where this could go. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. And I'm moving on to pile 4. All right. Pile 4. The first card I pulled was to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. I mean, that goes without saying, really. But maybe you just need to hear it. Sometimes I feel like when you're single for so long and you've dealt with so much crap and BS from other people in relationships, and you've just been through the ringer, and you got your duckies pulled up to your thighs because you're so used to waiting in the BS. Sometimes it could be hard to remember that you have to positive thinking um, can bring positive things into your life, and that also involves people and relationships and romance. And then I also had pulled pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So let's say you've been single a while, you're still optimistic, but then you meet someone and you're like, well, I don't know. Let me think about this. And then you get flags. Okay? And they might seem small at first, but then they just start to add up. And we've all got our hard limits, honey. Like, seriously, I can't go out with a guy who shaves his beard and leaves his hair in the fucking sink. Oh, I said that. Sorry. I'm just saying. Pet peeve. Hard limit. I'm just saying. Okay. And then the third one is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, I don't know who you're dipping into this about, but maybe they have a drug problem. And I'm not talking like, oh my God, they're a hardcore meth addict. But like maybe they like Vicodins or Xanaxes. Maybe they self-medicate. I mean, a lot of the world does. This could be some of those red flags. Not just one, but like some of them. Like when you met, maybe he was like, oh, I drink occasionally, but it turns out he needs to drink a 24-pack to just relax on the weekends. And before you know it, he's like blackout drunk and doesn't remember the crap that he said to you the night before. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, it's, girl, okay. So the next one I pulled was let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So maybe your friends have some input about this guy. 5 cards fell out with this pile together. And I was like, well, maybe I could take one away, but I feel like I would be doing them a disservice. And I was like, okay. So you have friends who see this situation objectively because they're not in it. And maybe this is someone you feel like you're considering. I feel like this is someone you're considering because maybe you were bored and you had been alone for so long and you're trying to stay optimistic about it. And then they have all these red flags, and it turns out that they may have like these problems, like addiction problems. And your friends are like, girl, what are you doing? You don't need this BS. And you're like, but he's kind of nice though. Okay. And then the final card that fell out was free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm sorry, lady or gentleman who picked card number 4. Shut the door on this BS. Shut it. Do not look back. Do not glance back. You may turn to stone. I'm just saying. I mean, I heart you, but sometimes there are some cold hard facts, and you've got to give it to people. And it's not always sunshine and rainbows. I'm so sorry. but we've all been here. Believe that. But I feel like you really don't want this, okay? And for good reason, for multiple reasons. Like, but please try to stay optimistic. Optimistic. I'm not saying don't go out there find someone to have fun on Saturday nights with. Keep it light, but I feel like this is someone who's like leeching on you and sucking the life out of you. And I'm sorry, you are too bright a human, too bright a shining star. Stop it. And your friends are seeing what's happening and they're like, girl, what are you doing? Like, you don't need this boogaboo. You don't, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what's happening. So listen to your friends. They won't steer you wrong. Maybe they can try and remove the veil from your eyes, or maybe you're just so tired that you don't feel like dealing with this entire situation. So you're not breaking up, but you're not really together. So in effect, you're choosing to not make a choice, and that's a whole nother choice with consequences as well. So you're going to start to feel kind of imprisoned by this person. So please free yourself, take your life back, control yourself, control your life. This is yours. If you're not happy, do you see the red flags? If you will only have yourself to blame if you stay here. Okay? That's my story. I'm sticking to it and I'm moving on. Best of luck to you. We've all been here. But and if you haven't, good for you. Must be nice. And I am moving on to pile 5, which was my ruby. Okay, so my ruby fluorite. So the first card I pulled was release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So maybe you were with someone, obvious, you're human. You're here, you were with someone before, and they just didn't do it for you. Okay? Obviously, your ex is your ex for a reason. Never forget that. Maybe they did some things right, maybe they did some things wrong, but you're holding on to them regardless. And before you could let anything good in or just allow to have a decent date, like you have to release. If you don't release, you're gonna get cluttered. You have to clear your energy. There are multiple meditation videos here on YouTube that can help you clear your energy. I love listening to Tao Wind Spirit. I typically listen to them when I meditate before I pull cards or while I'm shuffling decks or trying to feel something in one of my decks. But yeah, clear your energy, realign your chakras, cleanse your aura. I feel like your ex left some ick on you. And that's okay. It happens. So that's the first card I pulled. The second card I pulled was it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Yeah, it's safe for you to love again. I feel like they put you through the ringer, honey, and I am truly sorry because I know what that's like. And that is one, like, that's a position that no one ever wants to go through. You don't even wish that on your worst enemy. But yeah, so it's safe for you to love again and open your heart. But before you could do that, release that ex. Let him go. And the next one I pulled is let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So maybe you meet someone or you've met someone and you're just inquiring lightly, like, I wonder where this, what his intentions are, where this could go. What up, though? Okay, so release that ex. No. Open that heart chakra. Oh my God, there is the best heart chakra meditation on Tao Wind Spirits here on YouTube. Favorite channel. They just have some meditations to randomly listen to. It's just great tones at like 432 hertz, 428 hertz. And they just help to realign your chakras. But get that heart chakra going, okay? Then this one is Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Maybe you're a stickler about control. Like if you can't control it and make it unfold the way that you feel like it should, it bothers you. And the thing is you can only control yourself. You can only control yourself and how you react to things and how you think about things. Like that is the thing about control. You control what you can control, but you can't control an entire situation, an entire another human being. Okay? So you've got to let that go. And there's a meditation for that. Trust me. I mean, we all wish we could control everything because then it's like we'd know how we'd feel about everything, but that's not the way it works. That is not the way feelings work. We can't control what others feel. We can only control ourselves. So the next card I pulled was heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So this it's like you met somebody and you got to release that ex, get over some control issues and then sit down and honestly discuss feelings with each other. Like talk about how you really feel, how you feel, how they feel because their feelings are valid too. You know, even if you can't control how they feel, they're still valid. They're human beings too. So you just really have to open up to each other because you can't ever really love someone if you feel like you can't be open with them. um, got control issues, talk to them about it and tell them that, be really real with them. Just don't be afraid. Just open up. Okay. The next card that I pulled was calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this could be your soulmate. It's not like you haven't put in the call like, "Hello, Michael, my beautiful archangel. I'm sorry, are you busy? Could you bring me my soulmate? Thank you." Like, okay, so they received the call. They know what you want. They know what you feel like you need. Um and they want to answer it. So all those prayers, positive affirmations and visualizations, they can help you too you know. And then the final card I pulled was soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever you are inquiring about, their intentions, this could be like your ultimate life partner, your soulmate. You know what I mean? Like your other half. This could be that person for you. But before you can feel all the good feels, you've got to get through the tough ones. And it's not like they're totally negative. I mean, this is stuff that you could work on, but you just have to be willing to put in the work. So you do the work on yourself, releasing your ex, letting go of control issues and sitting down and being totally honest with somebody. I mean, that blows people away. When people sit down and they can be honest with each other, I feel like it brings you closer together and creates a spark of even more love, even deeper love, because you want somebody you could be honest with about everything, even if it's not hunky-dory, 100% supercalifragilisticexpialidocious all the time, 365 days a year. I'm just saying. So, you want it? You gonna do the work? It's there for you, honey. And that's what I have to say about that. And if you watch this whole video, bless your sweetheart. And if you found some nuggets of knowledge, or maybe some answers, or some tidbits that help you conclude some answers, if this resonated with you at all, thank you so much. If I've seemed like a bit too much, I'm so sorry. I usually try to rein in the personality. It just comes out sometimes. But I wish you guys all of life's happinesses. And drop a comment. Give me a like or a dislike. You don't have to like this video, but thank you so much for watching anyway. Bye.